off, seeking better jobs instead of running scams like Set It Off. Some aren't the sharpest, but they know what they stand for. They don't let jams disrespect them on the dance floor. And know they never hit college like the damn fourth, but damn sure they got each. Nina Davis, Nina Simone ladies, Tina Fey chicks, Christina Applegates, and Benita Applebombs that don't ask and say nothing when you ask what's wrong. That's what's up. They can laugh it up and they don't pass the buck. Nothing's for certain. We all have to trust someone. I used to want to find the love of my life. Now I'm trying to live a life of love. It's not just a husband and wife thing. It's something that Christ brings, some comfort at night. True beauty doesn't run from the light. Keep shining. Keep shining. Yeah, keep shining. Keep shining. And I've been known to talk about women on a track or two. I talk to women, I just can't talk for women. That's for you. We need women for that. More women in rap, even tracks like Quali's for women. That's still only half the view of the world. There's no girls rapping, so we only hearing half the truth. What we have to lose, too much, half our youth aren't represented. The better half to do, so we don't hear about your brain, just your brains. How you Rockefeller, Stacey.
Well, good evening, everybody, and we welcome you ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we're just about ready for action.
EA Sports presents 12 rounds of boxing.
He's got his eye on the prize. Look at that focus and determination during his ring walk. Tyson's ring walks have become the stuff of legend, and you can see the intensity on his face. Scheduled to go the full 10 if we get that far. Round one underway. Good fundamental work, landing the 1-2 there. And a big right hand comes crashing home from Tyson. Speed comes in different forms. In his case tonight early on, expect to see it offensively. This is a fighter that can get after you like a viper.
Yeah, he can, but he's going to need those feet to go along with it. You know, he's going to get those punches off, but he needs to get out of dodge afterwards.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot. Well, he's got the attitude, something's got to stick. He fires off the combination, and they both do. Tyson showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. He scored well after being hit himself. He snaps a jab. And now a little combination punching, landing both shots. They're not exactly getting to know each other. They're just beating the hell out of each other early on here.
Yeah, Joe, if this keeps up, they're both going to have headaches, and we're going to have one of the great fights to talk about.
He got hit, but he sends it right back. Mike Tyson with a big uppercut. Iron Mike with an iron right. And now he's targeting upstairs. There's that southpaw jab in the left hand. Takes one, gives one. The right hand scores well. Round comes to an end here. Glad you've joined us ringside. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas on another night at the fights. We're with you all year long, every step of the way, as is our crew. And the guys just don't get enough credit sitting back there in the production truck, but they make all this happen, Teddy.
Yeah, they do. Of course, Rick, Robbie, Mike, all you guys, Brian, Scott, Russ. We appreciate you doing all the difficult work while we get a chance to sit out here and enjoy the fun part. And by the way, you guys, after we just said that, you guys are picking up the tab tonight.
And now committing to that midsection as the target with the combination punching. Mike Tyson's movement's really helping him out, avoiding that punch. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Nice work with the uppercut. He scores with the jab there. Halfway through this round here. Solid uppercut. Block and a score. Tyson's now showing us something that can have a great impact on this fight, Teddy, and that's his ability to counter.
Yeah, he's mixing it up a little bit. We know he can lead, we know he can get off first, but now this dimension, serving him well.
Good solid shots with the combo downstairs. No, he missed that right. That is a classic Tyson uppercut. And now he brings the left hand upstairs.
Work the body. Back to the body.
Clean shot with the right. And count down the final moments of this round. And now he scores well with a straight right. End of the round here. And you can see that label of volume puncher was made for this guy as the punch stats prove true.
Yeah, he doesn't care really where he hits you. It makes you think of those stories you used to hear in the old days. Maybe your grandfather, maybe your father talked about Rocky Marciano. Loved that guy, former heavyweight champ of the world. He'd hit you anywhere. He didn't care. Back of the head, he hit you on the arms, and he started breaking you down. This guy doesn't care. He just throws.
Nice, nice.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect. Good combination to the body. He returns the favor with a right hand of his own. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Both fighters told us that they want to have a similar approach early on here. They want to show a lot of varied attacks.
Well, that gives them a better opportunity to be effective throughout the night.
Mike Tyson's movement helped out there. He avoided that punch. And now they're trading blows. Mike Tyson's doing well here with that two-punch combination. Now he goes to the gut with a right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Protecting his head well with his guard. And he returns on that exchange. Nice combination, landing more than one. Both were able to score. Scored well with that right hand to the body. Oh, what a hook up right on the liver. That hook is damaging. Tyson's corner is concerned. Their fighter may go down here. Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Little volume punching to the body there. Good work defensively by Mike Tyson. Plus, he landed that counter punch.
Yeah, and he forced him to punch. He made him, he drew it out of him, and then he timed him beautifully.
3 minutes gone by in this round.
We got it.
We open up round number 4 here. Let's look at Teddy's scorecard, where he's up 2 rounds to 1. I like his work rate, Teddy.
You know, he's not landing all the time clean, but it reminds me a little bit of some of the old fans used to say to me, Teddy, Marciano, we love Marciano, you know, The Rock. He used to hit guys on his arms. He wasn't hitting them clean, but he was breaking their blood vessels. Excuse me for being so graphic, but he was breaking their blood vessels, and they couldn't keep their arms up by the time they got to the 8th, 9th, 10th round. That's kind of the way this guy fights.
A crushing blow up top.
I don't know if he has enough time to recover.
Teddy, there are opportunities that are here for him, aren't there?
Yeah, counterpunch opportunities, because he got an opponent who's walking in a little bit. Now he has a chance to start to chuck something back at him a little.
Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Snaps that jab out. And he scores with a 3-punch combo. And you can see it raining red from his nose right now. The blood has started. He scores with the jab there.
You know, Joe, a lot of times you think about a jab being used by an outside guy, but to get inside, you need a cover. And there, right there, was the cover.
He fires off the combination there, and it lands. Doing great. Last 10 seconds. Oh, what an uppercut. And that's the end of round 4. Well, we've seen this before, a fighter with a bad cut, and sometimes a fighter that now has a much greater sense of urgency.
Yeah, right now, if he was gambling, if he was in a casino, he's rolling the dice. He's hoping to come up with 7.
All right, listen. You need to create more calories, okay?
And we are back underway, another round in a fight that's been very entertaining, but I wouldn't want to be a judge. This is one of those fights that could go either way. Flush right hand to the head. Wow, is he defensively sound. Comes with the right. And there's the left hand working well for him again. Keeping his hands up, getting way of his opponent's effort. Able to show you his blocking ability. Good exchange, he fires back. Look at the mess in the ring right now. Mike Tyson's cut is just painting himself red.
Yeah, it's a good thing. At least we think that judges are not influenced by the way a fighter looks. Because if they were, no rounds are going in his favor.
Both men digging in with uppercuts. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. He missed with that headshot. In the crosshairs of a right hand, left hook combination. Tyson's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Able to land with the right. Tyson's work in training camp is now paying off. Do you see the accuracy and the effectiveness with that combination?
I want you to bang the head and the body, all right? Up, down, and over.
So as the bell sounds, we put to bed the first half of this fight, and we are underway with a new round. very accurate two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Tyson's doing a really nice job here. I mean, putting his punches together. This is what you're supposed to look like as an offensive fighter.
Yes, it is, especially when you have a guy in front of you putting the earmuffs on. You know, you cover up the way that his opponent is. You're supposed to put them together. One or two are going to be blocked. But when you put them together like that, they're going to get through.
A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Good shot there with that left. There's a good right hand. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunch.
Well, the old timers used to say when you're calm in there, when you're controlling there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Mike Tyson's coming through now beautifully. That's the combination punching he wants to put forth. Tyson's showing you a little defensive skill there. Able to move away from that punch. Fires right back at him. Committing to the combo now, both land. Tried the hook, didn't get it. There he is from long range using that jab.
So if you're on the outside, say at a picnic, you want to keep those insects away, you use insect repellent. While you're on the outside as a fighter, you want to keep your opponent away, that jab, that's the way to go.
Working our way towards the bell, last 10 seconds of the sixth. Another flush shot lands upstairs. And round 6 comes to an end. Look at their eyes, look at their faces, drenched in blood, swollen around their eyes. This is a fight.
It's about who's more determined here, but it's also about who has the greater instincts, because to a certain extent, you're groping in the dark. You're in uncharted waters. You've never been in this kind of condition before. Who instinctively reacts the best?
Back to the body.
There's a straight right hand. Good job on the two-punch combo by Mike Tyson. Right to the head with that right. Tyson's a brawler, right, Teddy?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that the style that you think's going to carry him through? Because it's working out so far.
Yeah, if he can keep it going this way, you know, he's going to be happy. He wants to keep his opponent in this kind of mindset. Right now, he's got his opponent angry. I know that sounds funny, but he wants to keep him angry because he's not thinking. He's fighting his fight.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back. Nice work, great technique. The combo lands. He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. He just missed that shot up top. Basic but beautiful. Jab, left hand. And bang, and away he goes. You know, when you bully the bully, you can do that right there. Tyson floored by the power punch. So the knockdown scored against Mike Tyson, but his opponent may want to watch out as Tyson has steadied himself back up on his feet. Good effective work with that straight right hand. Firing off the uppercuts, great exchange. Tyson's at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo.
Relax, relax, you're okay, you're okay. Keep your hands up. You can keep them up, all right? I mean, you know, he caught you with your hands down. Let's keep him up. Listen, he's gonna come forward this round, all right? Keep that jam moving. Keep him away from you, all right?
You know, I get the sense as we open up this 8th round that he knows exactly where he stands right now. He's slightly up on your scorecard, but you can see he's got a little pep in his step.
Yeah, and he has a choice to make. Do you just stay in? Really, this is what separates guys sometimes in anything we do out there, not just boxing, but does he just stay ahead now? Does he just slightly stay ahead? Maybe the other guy catches up then. Or does he look to go after it? Does he look to close the show? Take more.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. Putting his punches together, landing 2 shots there. Good job staying away from the danger there. Eddie, we know what the problem is. He's getting hit by left hands. Offer up the solution.
Joe, there's 3 lines of defense. Either you're blocking punches, you're moving your head, or you're using his legs. The problem, he's not using any of those.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Good, strong combo. Mike Tyson's got a way of just getting away from that punch. How about that left hand? That's a big uppercut that just crashed home. Right hand over the top, very accurate with it.
Stay away from
Nothing there on the punch by Mike Tyson. Well placed, well timed combo up top. He scores with the jab.
Just like that!
That is a huge headshot after blocking his opponent. Smart punch right there. The uppercut worked.
Come on, give focus!
Okay, walk this guy down. Cut the ring off and throw some counters. Every time he tries to throw that right, you slip to the side and counter. Hey, listen, I'm not going to stand here and watch you take these shots in the air.
See, it hurts. Keep on. Now work. You know, work.
Another round, and if it keeps up with the rest of them, it'll be closely contested and hard to score.
You're not focusing. Keep working the body.
A well-placed left hand up top. Good block by Mike Tyson. Oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Teddy, I think he's going to go down. I think he's going to go down after getting tagged right there.
He doesn't know where to go.
There it is! Remember earlier, he was on the canvas. Now he's looking down on his opponent.
And we thought it was a bad thing earlier for him. It turned out to be a bad thing for his opponent because he got careless here.
1, 2, 3.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
So this is where instincts kick in. You got to start moving that head automatically right now. You don't want to stay in the middle.
Good block by Mike Tyson. Throws a counter punch there. I can imagine throughout your career you've been all over a lot of fighters for lack of movement.
Yeah, it's very, very frustrating because you start to wonder, does he want to win the fight? That's what you start to wonder.
Commits to the straight right. Good, solid right hand lands. Oh, that's gotta hurt. And once again, he goes down. The question is, can he rise up again?
Hurry,
1, 2, 3, 4,
get up, damn it!
6, 7, 8,
Stand up! Stand up!
10.
Get up!
And it's over. This fight is over. Mike Tyson's corner winner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. As we saw, he was up on your scorecard throughout the evening. Mike Tyson's now a winner by knockout.
Listen, you want to win, you want to get to a title, you want to be successful, but you want to make money. And this is one way to...
Where the people come apart, don't nobody care about you. Only thing you got is God out here in these streets. If you get down on your luck, you can stand out with a hand out, but nobody give a fuck out here in these streets. Every man is for himself, they ain't helping no one else. It's a hazard to your health, living life in these cold streets. Hey, who's worrying about you, babe, when you wildin' out, running around in these streets? I got over. Drama, living with the police right behind you. It's always more than a slight reminder. We living in a war zone like Rwanda. Before I go back to the Heavenly Father, pray for me if it ain't too much bother. Whatever don't break me and make me stronger. I feel like I can't take too much longer. It's too much lying and too much crying. I'm all cried out cause I grew up crying. They all got a sales pitch I ain't buying. They trying to convince me that I ain't trying. We uninspired, we unadmired, and tired, sick of being sick and tired of living in the hood with the shots of fire. We dying to live, so to live we dying. You just like I am. Somebody's gotta care, and I swear it isn't fair. And suspended animation, we ain't trying to go nowhere. Out here in these streets, we're so young and all alone. We ain't even old enough to realize we're on our own, living life in these hard streets. Where it's like they lost their mind. Is there any way to find? Are we running out of time out here? Listen. Hey, who's worrying about you, babe, when you wildin' out, running around in these streets? I got over.
Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore and Teddy Atlas welcoming you to the Aragon Ballroom here in Chicago, Illinois for tonight's main event. 10 rounds of heavyweights between Mike Tyson and Lennox Lewis.
His adversary, fighting out of West Ham, Lennox Lewis.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Well, they're scheduled to spend a half an hour swapping leather. This is a 10-rounder. Lewis's pre-fight talk included a lot of discussion about the need to utilize the jab. Why so?
Well, first of all, he's a good fundamental fighter, and he's not a real physical fighter. So he understands where he has to be good. He knows he doesn't have, great physical skills where he can just knock a house over. He knows he has to be good in this area, using that lead hand, the jab.
Gets rid of that. It was intended for his head. Well, when things have gone south for Lennox Lewis, it's been because his opponent possesses one-punch power.
Well, Lewis is going to have to show that when he's been in the gym, after those times that have gone south, that he's gone north. North to a place where he's come up with an answer, where his defense is better.
90 seconds to go here in this round. A little headhunt Counting with the right. Able to dismiss that body shot.
Come on.
That worked out really well. Throwing off the right hand after getting tagged like that. Tyson with a block and a counter shot, a power shot. So he decides to go downstairs early on, and I think he'll be happy with that decision later on.
Well, it tells you that he's a well-prepared fighter. His corner came in here with a good game plan. They understood what they had in front of him. A guy that's going to move a little bit. Start going downstairs, taking the air out of the tires, and later on, he'll be in front of you.
Well played, straight right hand.
Take your time out there. Take your time. Keep the pressure up. Don't foul. Let the ring off, right? Set up the power shot. It's there. When he moves in, it's there. Listen to me.
Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. Targeting that straight left hand. You just look at Lennox Lewis and you see a primed, chiseled athlete capable of big things.
Yes, you do, and that's part of it, but a small part of it. Then you got to take that prime, chiseled athlete and make him do those things. And mentally and technically, Lewis has found a way.
He's committed to that left hand, and it's working out. Good smooth work by Mike Tyson. That's classic counter-punching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
Lewis is doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches in bunches. The combination lands.
Keep moving, keep moving. Nice work.
A stinging uppercut by Lewis. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Good flush shot by Lewis.
Stay on the outside.
Still not moving enough.
Good defensive skill. Just 10 seconds to go here in the second round. Southpaw right jab, then the left hand. Lewis has got to feel good about himself after that last round. He really damaged his opponent.
All right, come on, let's finish this. Keep going, just keep going. You're doing great. But let's keep working out there, right? Don't save anything, just let it go. Hey, listen to me. When he misses with...
And round number 3 is underway. Up top with the right hand. Dismisses his opponent's headshot. He got all into that one. That was a solid uppercut.
Looking good.
Tyson's putting forth a great combination there. Oliver McCall, Hasim Rahman, we know where Lennox Lewis's weakness lies.
Yes, with that beard. sometimes a little china in that chin, but the strength of Lennox outweighs any flaws in that area.
Good right hand. An accurate left by Lennox Lewis. Very nice work with the double jab up top. Able to cover up that gut. Return to sender. He gives him back one of his own. Ten seconds to go in this third round.
You gotta land a big punch now. No doubt about it. You are losing this fight. You need to throw and land a...
As we start round number 4, not a lot separating these guys. Sometimes you can steal a round or two just by being the busier guy.
Yeah, it reminds me a little bit about those legendary stories the old timers used to tell me about Rocky Marciano. You know, they used to say that he used to hit the guy's arms. You know, he wasn't scoring clean, but he was keeping his opponent from scoring back. And then later in the fight, he was disabling his opponent from coming back.
Tyson's not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
And yet another right hand lands. Halfway through round number 4. And a good solid 1-2 combo by Mike Tyson. Lewis is really in position to control things in this fight if he can do what he did just there, and that's land a good solid jab. To the belt line he goes with the left hand. Hits him in the mug with the right. That is my favorite punch there is. A forceful uppercut by Lennox Lewis.
Face yourself.
Tyson's impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Come to the end of the round. Always interesting to see how things will play out in our fights. Teddy, it's always great anticipation when we come sit ringside and the build-up of what's going to happen.
Yeah, it is. And it's always great having a little electricity in the crowd. You know, it helps. I know it helps me with the broadcast to know that you have these passionate fans that are around.
Let's go. What are you waiting? You want this fight? Then let's get moving out here.
Back to live action now in what has been a closely contested fight. One of those fights that somebody is still waiting to break through and be a difference maker in. That straight right unable to connect. Mike Tyson blocking that punch. Good doubling up of the jab by Lewis. Oh, and he got caught right there. Everything was going fine, and then he got caught.
Well, that's the problem. It was going too fine. He got a false sense of security. The other guy wasn't throwing back. He took for granted, and back you can't take for granted in this ring.
Tyson's opponent landing an effective counterpunch right there. Lewis is showing us a real solid skill set here in his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained?
Well, most of it.
Solid. It was in his scope, and he pulled the trigger with that straight shot, scoring the knockdown.
And he had a beautiful sight there.
Lewis is up from the knockdown, but what we really want to look for is how he reacts in the coming moments of this fight.
Don't let him get to you, kid.
Some bite to it, that right hand by Lennox Lewis. Coming to the end of round number 5, last 10 seconds. Tyson's in the spot he wants. Now he takes a respite after just scoring the knockdown in that last round.
Joe, you feel good, just like if you're a lawyer in a courtroom and the judge just sustained your objection. You know what? You're winning.
The start of the 6th round. Lewis is out there for another round in a fight that he's been in complete control of so far. Threw the straight right hand, but didn't score with it. Lewis is putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. He comes with the straight right hand. Lewis's punch didn't come close. Gotta be accurate to send the combination to the body, and he does that. Comes right back with a shot of his own. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Reaching the halfway point of round number 6. On the mark, the counter punch by Mike Tyson. Tyson's got it down pat. Straight is great. Straight punch wins.
Yeah, especially when your opponent is standing straight in front of you.
There's that overhand right. A snapping combination by Lennox Lewis. Tyson's punch is far off the target. Lennox Lewis with a big uppercut. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. Digs in with a good solid uppercut after taking a shot. And that does it for this round. Now that he's back in the corner, we get a close-up look. Lewis's cut even looks worse.
And it's up to the fighter now, Joe, for his attitude not to change. You know, we can look at it and we can say, wow, that cut looks worse. The fans can look at it and say that. But the fighter must be steady, the same attitude, as though he doesn't have a cut. Otherwise, he has no chance of winning this fight.
Good action throughout. We'll see if it keeps up in this round of what has been a very even fight. His opponent wanted the body. He wouldn't give it to him. Good looking right hand after he got hit. Double jab there by Lewis. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Teddy, when you've been in the corner in your career and you have a charge who is not making a lot of contact, what do you tell him?
The first thing I tell him, Joe, is shorten up your punches a little bit. The other thing I tell him is he's making you miss, so you know what? Feint him a little bit. Get a false move out of him. Get a premature move. And when he moves, then time him. Now you're going to catch him.
Trying to take away the wheels, going to the body with the double jab. You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Halfway through the 7th round. There's the combo downstairs. himself. That is boxing 101. A nice, crisp domination. He is not in good shape. What a big shot. Can he get up from this? He's done it before, but can he get up from a second time down?
One, two, three, four, five, six.
Lewis beating the count. Back up, ready for action. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in.
You got this one.
Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go. Blocks away that headshot. And round 7 comes to an end.
He ain't been punched with no kind of power. Let's make sure we make him feel it. I want to see hooks to the body and hooks to the head, all right? Hook to the body and to the head.
Nice work. Good job now. Listen, you're not working. You're not working. You're not working on anything doing. You're not double jabbing.
Tyson's hoping that his strategy will pay off here. The start of round number 8, and he's paced things perfectly, has a slight lead on your scorecard.
And now, Joe, the key here is take advantage of the position you put yourself. Don't be satisfied with that slight lead, as you just said. Now start to take it down the stretch a little.
This is really solid defense by Mike Tyson. You see how he has his arms up in that peekaboo position, but by doing so, he's not allowing any of his opponent's punches to get in. Lands flush with the 2-punch combo by Lennox Lewis. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Lewis is showing us that he is sticking with the game plan, but keep in mind, that game plan had him down earlier in this fight. What would you be telling him right now, Teddy?
Well, first of all, you got to explain to him very quickly and very clearly.
Big shot there. How is he going to survive this? Once again, he hits the deck.
He's going to have to find a way.
One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And it's over. Look at this. Tyson's gunned down yet another opponent. A knockout victory. Mike Tyson's fitting end to a very strong night for him.
There is a business component to this game here, this boxing game. And the business component is, yeah, you got to win, but you want to win spectacularly. You want to get people interested, excited. He just did that.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore saying thanks for being with us.
still.
What you see is not a choice. The sky will light before you. You'll be lost and found again. This is only good for you. Don't try to understand the colors in my hand. Just close your eyes and I will watch.
I'm an extraterrestrial. Came up out the fucking dirt like a vegetable. Found out what my cerebellum for. Went up in the booth and told Montana press record. Little Patrick didn't catch a little leprechaun. Where my paracetamol, I done took some pain and then I turned it into pleasure. I've been representing of a bachelor's, now I'm the most eligible. Stupid motherfucker, how you like that? How do I go back to this when I've already tried that? Message from my inner child, said he wants his life back. I done turned myself into a product with a price tag. All these fucking people only round me cause I'm doing well. I've been living life like I got no regard for human health. We done shed blood, sweat, tears, and fought tooth and nail. Trying to accomplish something more than just a few have failed. And every other day, mommy call me just to ask me if I'm coping with the fame. But every other night I'm spilling vodka on some chicken heads, doing shit I know would make her totally ashamed. I am overly engaged. Some who know me think I changed due to certain circumstances. We are socially estranged.
Strange.
I'm in tip-top shit, call me fitness instructor T. Superman genetics in my jeans. Dungarees, I can see these niggas through my clothes and cutler pieces. Only at the top and you can't fucking beat the luxury. Standing at 100 feet, this is the discovery. Tiny is the name, the Stabby London is the company. This is the discovery, everything in front of me. I ain't even worried about anything that's under me. Standing at 100 feet, this is the discovery. Tiny is the name, the Stabby London is the company. This is the discovery, the point and no recovery. I don't give a fuck, I'm going in. Cover me. tires stand still while the rims moving. Proved I already flew in the top 10. It's not a discussion or why he's an option. I leave him disgusted. I'm accustomed to walking through customs with a lump sum in pocket. This is that not shit. This is that black still in the game without an accomplice. On a conquest with comments that cause conflict. Who cares? You hate but you can't debate when the truth's there. And the truth is the black's the truth, yeah. And why the proof's there, just call him the new tear. That has everyone talking and got me on their brain like a new hair. Round of applause for the team when they're feeling on top. This is what you call living. And we ain't tripping, champagne sipping, yeah, we finally here. This is what the game's missing. Yeah, they saying big game in the D, big name in the streets, big fame given in this insane industry. One or two enemies couldn't be an enemy. Watch for the snakes all the way down to the centipedes. Couple camera shots, one or two stalkers, several albums hot, couple red carpets, handful of hate from one or two bloggers. Thumbs up from thousands showing shit's awesome. This nigga's a monster, insane bonkers. Since in brain, it's nothing I can't conquer. So if you concur, you won't get caught up. One or two brought up, couple goons walk up, one or two avalanche caught up. Cop car sirens with some yellow tape that says caution. Nigga, I'm involved with the masses. Ill shit, niggas don't wanna get involved with this cancer. Round of applause for the team when they're feeling on top. This is what you call living. And we ain't tripping, champagne sipping, yeah, we finally here. This is what the game's missing. Get it drum song.
Good evening, I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the New York City Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for tonight's main event. 10 rounds in the heavyweight division. Great atmosphere here tonight. You talk to everybody ringside, and they expect this one to be a barn burner. Mike Tyson's making his way to the ring right now, and you can just see in his eyes what his intentions are tonight. Andre Bishop's making his way to the ring now, and he looks very focused for this this fight. Little get to know you here in the opening round, scheduled for 10.
Do that again. That looked good. Do that one more time.
Tyson's ability to punch, to flat out put forth power, puts people in the seats. Early on, that's what they expect to see here.
And early on, sometimes too much of a good thing, guess what? It can be dangerous. It can backfire. If he lands a punch and it doesn't get rid of the guy, well, what else can he do? What happens then?
Oh, and they decide to trade there. Good body shot. The right hand came home. Andre Bishop's well off the mark that time. Nice block. Goes up top with the right hand. We're seeing a lot of work to the body here early on by him. Teddy, is that a certain mentality, these guys that commit to being a body puncher?
Yeah, because they understand that the body punching, you know, that's not something that's glorious. That's not something that, you know, like a great left hook on the chin, bang, it gets results right away. They understand that that's something that pays off later. And something you got to start early and stay with.
Bishop's right hand working well that time. He scored well. Mike Tyson's combination punching is working well here. Overhand right can be so effective. Mike Tyson. Oh, Bishop. Oh, and there you go. There he goes in the early goings here. Good evening, everybody. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and welcome to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City for a much-anticipated main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. This should be a good one tonight. Both fighters say they are primed, coming off a very intense and passionate training camp.
His adversary, by way of Marshall, Big George Foreman.
All right, fellas, let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up and let's go.
Opening round scheduled for 10. Foreman's power is dynamic, truly dynamic. The kind of stuff that could end this fight early on.
Yeah, it is, but there's a danger to that, too. If he doesn't land early on, if he doesn't have his way early on, maybe he gets discouraged.
Fine-looking right hand by George Foreman.
Double up your punches.
Took the shot, now he gives a left. Ali's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Reaching the halfway mark of this round, Muhammad Ali's landed a good, solid combination. Scored well upstairs with the right hand. Foreman's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. Solid straight right hand. Look at that combination by Muhammad Ali. Gets rid of that effort. Good, strong uppercut. He comes right back with it after taking one. Final 10 seconds. More than one punch downstairs, that can be damaging. Every fight takes on its own unique personality. And this fight looks like it's going to be a matching of wits, a technical display.
Yeah, if it was a chess match, it wouldn't be a lot of knights jumping over to castles. It'd be a lot of pawns moving forward very steadily.
Good combination by George Foreman. Oh, that's a good hook to the body. Nice strike after catching one by George Foreman. Blocks that belt line well. Trying to go downstairs, but off target. Very nice defensive guard there. Those uppercuts that George Foreman was able to land on Joe Frazier and winning the heavyweight title, they were lifting Joe Frazier off the ground.
You know, Joe Frazier, because of his style, as terrific as he was made to order for George Foreman.
Just like that, just like that.
Very nice work to the head. The right hand landed.
Hey, 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 let's go.
Ali's not just loading up. He's landing combination punches like he did right there. Not hitting his mark there going upstairs. A classic 1-2 combo by George Foreman. Gets rid of that body shot. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. And that's the end of round 2. Muhammad Ali's going with a quality that I think is very underrated in boxing. And that is to be judicious, to really think about when, how, and make the most of each thing you're doing. His punch rate, very, very effective in terms of his percentage landed.
Yeah, he's throwing educated punches. You know, he's not wasting anything. He's making everything count, but just as importantly, everything's leading to something else. You know, he's working a body one moment, and that's leading up to some head attack later on. So he's planning everything out like a smart fighter, a guy that understands the sweet science.
He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by George Foreman. That is exactly what the corner wanted to see. A good combination punch by Muhammad Ali. Foreman's got to be feeling the impact of that uppercut. Not able to land the headshot. Super 2-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Ali with a big left. Ali's He's showing you what it takes to be the best in this business. Good, crisp combos. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with this counterpunching. Ali's coming up big here early on in the fight because he just showed his opponent, hey, listen, you got to be careful. I can counterpunch you.
No better way to slow down your opponent. You know, we know the other way you slow him down. You hit him right on the chin, and you make him say, hey, I don't want to walk in. But when you make him miss, and you counter, that slows him down, too.
Lands flush with the combination upstairs. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. And that's the end of round 3.
As soon as you feel rope, move now. Keep your hands moving. You'll beat him to the punch.
As we start round number 4, it's clear to see that it's his precise punching that has earned him good grades on your scorecard, Teddy. With all that accuracy, clean, effective punching, he's up 3 rounds to 0.
Yeah, I'm starting to wonder if he went to medical school because he's been a surgeon tonight.
Takes one to give one. He comes back with a right hand. Well-targeted 2-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. George Foreman's not firing off the big power punches. I got to wonder why.
Sometimes a guy is making a solid agreement in his mind that maybe if I don't hit him hard, he won't hit me hard back. He's not confident enough now to throw the punches without worrying about what will come back at him.
Scoring with the right hand by George Foreman. He needs to improve the accuracy a little bit. That was comical by Muhammad Ali. 90 seconds to go in round number 4. Here's one for you now, he says. Right back with the left hand. Takes one, but gives one. Good work by Muhammad Ali. To the head he goes with a left hand. On the mark with the combination by Muhammad Ali. What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by George Foreman. Oh, and he returns fire with a left hand. Not precise at all by George Foreman. Big George with a power punch. Good flush shot upstairs. Fourth round now with its last 10 seconds. Nice block by Muhammad Ali. George Foreman's right in this fight. Now he's trailing on the cards, at least in our opinion, but it's there for the taking.
Right down the middle. Look, you're standing straight up. Move that body. You need to move that body.
Teddy, what do you think here as we start this round? I mean, you watch what he did that last round, and you got to think that he can get himself back into this fight.
Well, that's how he's got to be thinking it. That's kind of what he's made up of. He's not a front runner. You know, he's not a fast starter anyway. He's the kind of guy that his real strength is to be able to weigh you down, to have a great resolve, and to be able to chip away. He's chipping.
Foreman's wanting to counterpunch here, but that doesn't seem the route to go here in this fight, Teddy.
No, he has to be honest with himself and see that. But, you know, people under pressure in all walks of life, you know, in the ring especially, you see it right away. You kind of peek at it right away. It's obvious. Maybe he doesn't want to see what he has to see, because then he would have to discipline himself. He's not ready to do that. Then he would have to make the change. Maybe he just wants to leave it this way. At the end of the day, people are going to say, oh, that guy fought kind of fight that's, you know, hard to fight with, you know, and he has an excuse. Maybe that's what's going on right now.
Accurate uppercut after taking a shot of his own. Foreman so dangerous with that accuracy, a two-punch combination landing. That's an impactful right hand by George Foreman. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Muhammad Ali is showing you that sublime skill right now with that two-punch combo.
I don't want you to slug it out with this guy, all right? Keep your range. Jab, jab, right, okay?
Here we are, the start of another round, and if everything goes according to the way the first half of this fight went, he's going to be coasting in for an easy win.
Well, if his opponent goes along with it, he definitely will, but maybe he'll change the script a little. Flip the script a bit.
That's a forceful two-punch combo by George Foreman. Good step back, counter-punch there.
Beautiful.
Oh, and he's got something for himself, and it's a left hand. Ali's putting that old boxing theory to work, and that's carry that walking stick and it'll take you far.
Yeah, you're talking about that jab. He's doing a good job, but you know, the jab's not enough. You have to be educated with where to use the jab from, and that's what he's doing a good job with. If you throw a jab from too close, you can get timed with the jab killer, the right hand. He's throwing that jab from the right distance, where he's all the way outside, where his opponent cannot counter with the right hand.
Halfway through round 6. Great work offensively landing that combination by Muhammad Ali. Not the most accurate uppercut you'll see. Ali's right hand did a nice job that time. That worked well for him. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by George Foreman.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Ali's once again the target of a hook. Ali's right hand scores well that time. What an excellent two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. Looks to the head. Foreman's trailing in this fight. I don't think there's any doubt about that. But not by a wide enough margin where he can't accomplish the task at hand. His corner's letting him know that. You can just tell. Good action here tonight. Both guys bringing their best, and both guys meeting each other stride for stride, punch for punch. Tough fight to score here as we're back underway. Muhammad Ali's combination punching is just perfect there. 3 punches landing. This is just beautiful to watch. Watch how he just links one to the next, Teddy. A beautiful sequence, almost like musical notes being played.
Well, exactly. It's a nice tune because it just follows. One, as you said, follows the other. Nice and smooth.
Get off the rope! 1-2, 1-2.
Ali's got a bad cut now that's opened up on his cheek. Unable to score with the hook. Nice work with the overhand right. A crushing two-punch combo by Muhammad Ali. How about a return to center with the left hand? At the halfway point of round 7. Muhammad Ali is able to land a nice clean left hand. Good work by Muhammad Ali on the outside, staying out there at that safe zone, but still scoring on his own. Able to dismiss his opponent's shot, and then comes back with an uppercut.
Pace yourself.
seconds to go in the 7th. The combination punching now scoring well by Muhammad Ali. And that's the end of round 7.
On the inside of this guy, I want you to use the ring to keep your distance. Sit. You heard him. Keep on it.
Round number 8 is underway, and Teddy, a chance to look at your scorecard. You got him up pretty good. We often use that word judicious in describing a fighter, of picking your spots and being effective when you do.
Well, that's a good point, Joe, and that's exactly what he's doing. You know, he's making him do what he wants to do without even coming forward. You know, he's pushing him all over the ring, but not with any physical force. Just by making sure that he controls the guy mentally, that he makes the guy feel a certain amount of pressure, and makes the guy react the way he wants him to react.
Combination to the head. A thundering right hand from George Foreman. Nice wrist 1-2 combination by George Foreman. Ali's just punching air that time. His opponent was able to get out of the way. Foreman's inability to get away from his opponent's right hand is costing him.
He continues to pull straight back and is still in the path of the punch.
He's tired. I'll take any small punch.
Jab with the straight, classic combination. He took a shot, but he came back with a right hand of his own. Foreman's missing the mark by a mile. That just was nowhere to be found. And another right hand comes in. Good job. It was sudden, it was fast, it was direct by George Foreman.
Nice one. He's got it. I need you to jump on me this round, all right? Listen, I'm not gonna stand here and watch you take those shots, you understand me? Let's see some defense and more punches.
Don't stand toe-to-toe with this guy. You gotta keep your distance, all right? Listen, I need to see something.
Back underway here to live fight action. Tough fight to score. Very, very even, closely contested bout throughout. A stinging counterpunch after some fine defense by Muhammad Ali. Terry brings the jab right hand. Muhammad Ali's absorbing a hook. Turns over that hook and he does damage upstairs. Scores well to the head with the right hand. Boxing 101, jab followed by the straight.
Stay away from the inside. Come on, kid.
He took a shot, but he gives one of his own. A left hand scores. He has his target. He lands the straight right. Unable to score with the hook. Well, something's got to stick. He sends the combination to the body.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own. Took a shot. Now he gives a left. Muhammad Ali Ali's cut does not look good at all. I get the sense that the referee could stop this fight at any moment.
Joe, the key is where it is. The doctor will take that into mind. Is it in a place where if it gets worse, it could imperil his health? It could imperil his vision down the road.
And that's the end of round 9. You know, Teddy, I'm looking at that cut as he's in the corner now, and it doesn't look good at all. Do you think he thinks he has to go out there and try to end this fight?
Not only does he think it, I think he's right. I think that he probably has very little time left before the referee or the doctor's going to stop this. And he needs to be thinking that way if he's not.
No need to get excited.
It is the final round. Here they go. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Boy, sharp two-punch combination by Muhammad Ali. That's a shocker to see George Foreman hurt like that. Big shot he just scored with. Big George Foreman not quite as dangerous when he's laid out like that. His opponent landed a good power punch. Foreman's unable to get up and continue on. This fight was just meandering along, just kind of lingering, and then boom, one solid punch ends it.
Well, it gets us going, it gets the crowd going, and it's great for the sport. This is what brings fans.
It was a good one indeed, and for Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being...
I done lost my mind in need of a psychologist. They could care less back when I was still in colleges. And now the boy be in London, Theophilus. It's tough trying to end up on a paid route. The flow is medium rare, now bring the steak out. This is my medium here, see how it plays out. They all bugging me, I gotta pull a raid out. Using it sparingly, forever will they cherish me before I black out. Introduce my moment of clarity. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. I take life so slow, every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways. We only here for a little, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm right back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. Let's take them back to the days when we had no radio plays, and we had to change up our ways, cause success breeds difference. Try to keep it clean while they littering. Snakes in the grass, they try to slither in. The rose that grew from concrete, not withering. And it's life so fast, the lights keep flickering. What goes around comes back, and that's the karma truth. I log on to my closet, that shit is karma loop. So I get a little fresh. My teachers used to hate me, but now I can pass the test. Got confidence, subconsciousness makes me overlook all of my many accomplishments. But see, I get it like nobody else did. I found a deeper meaning, know what sense of self is. And I'ma die of old age and stay true. I've reverted back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways. I take life so slow, every minute gotta go. Now I'm right back to my old ways. We only here for a little, so I'm somewhere in the middle, and I'm right back to my old ways. I'm not the same, say I changed, but I can't leave the game. Now I'm right back to my old ways.
In a world that's consumed by greed and wealth, it's a dog eat dog, and we cannibals for capital. The will to survive in the animal is natural, but the desire to rule in the pursuit of pure power is the path of the fool. We chase crowns till we laying face down. Our worldly possessions keep weighing us down. In rain clouds, I move like a quiet storm. No shroud, stand proud. Why should I this is my life. On a day so dark, you would swear it was night. Knife came with the beat to help me carry the light, so you can stand your ground, whatever the fight. You work for yours like I work for mine. On some P-Ride, got a perfect grind. What's next from the west like I'm first in line. From the coast that's known for the surf and shine. Write rhymes like I'm trying to save the earth in time. Before my girls get big and give birth to mine. I encourage you to live, put the worst behind. Never worry about the past, it ain't worth your time.
And let me put it in this flow. We got all the goods we need, but got no money to grow. Hood got all the things, but got no profit to show. Junkies got a team of speed, but their brain is moving slow. Education at an all-time low, still catch an all-time high. Off the Dr. Green Thumb grow. I ain't preaching, I'm just giving you a real 24. It's a cold world, these streets don't feel anymore. There's no way you tell it. What's turn rebellion streets to 3-time felons. The people's government, the big-time villains. Robbers, blind stealers, just the way it is. Take you for a gang of loot, but $20 got you out here slaying kids. Now tell me why is that? They blame the lies and rap, but what about the medium? They disguise a gnat. How we got access to ammo when any size of gat, but we can't get a decent school for us to knowledge at. It's called implied malice. They know they turn us into crime addicts on the block chasing superficial status. Now do the mathematics. How many of us die in war on the street or for all who's keeping score? The same cops we pay to protect us, and the country turns us back even though you fought for it in service. When it comes to my life, it's never one problem. You never know about it till you walk the shoes that I'm in.
You can set me free or bang me up. Just stop torturing me, tell me what you gonna do. What you gonna do. You can set me free or bang me up. Just stop torturing me, tell me what you gonna do. What you gonna do. So here we are again, it's like deja vu. Everyone looking at me, trying to work out if I've been telling the truth. The courtroom's the same, but the jury's changed. And the judge is she, not a he, still they all look the same to me, yeah. It's just like it was when I was here before. Said my ex ain't here, in the gallery showing me support. And that breaks my heart, cause I love all that, still like, no song. I could sing if I ever get out, but the chance is right. When this new evidence comes to light, don't change the fact. An innocent man went down, first time man I'd be a fool to put my faith in them. Only to be misplaced again. I remember how my heart felt breaking in. You don't wanna feel that hate again. Still you worse cause it won't break again. You can set me free or bang me up. Just stop torturing me, tell me what you gonna do. What you gonna do. You can set me free or bang me up.
Good evening, everybody. Glad you've made the decision to be with us. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We're glad to be bringing you action and welcoming you to the famed New York Arena here in Midtown Manhattan for our main event. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. Boy, we expect this to be a big night of action. We spoke with both fighters yesterday. Fireworks anticipated here tonight. Let's see. Hopkins is showing no concern for what's about to happen. This is a guy that is just relaxed and calm as could be for the task at hand as he makes his way down to the ring. Roy Jones Jr. is assured that tonight is his night. That is as confident moment of a ring walk as you will ever see.
In the blue corner, hailing out of Philadelphia, the Executioner, Hawkins. His adversary, from Pensacola, Roy Jones Jr.
We went over the rules in the dressing room. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch them up.
All the talk, all the hype, now the fight. Round one, scheduled for 10. Bernard Hopkins going old school there. B-hop with your basic 1-2. Who knows how long this one may last, because Roy's opponent isn't built for a fight that can really go the distance.
No, he's not. He's probably going to look like a guy running into the propeller of a plane. You know, he's going to come out so quick, he just might get torn up by those propellers, or in this case, those fast hands of Jones.
Quick snapping hook, and it does damage.
Guard your head!
Here's a moment here as you see the step back counter punch where you realize this is the sweet science, not just some raw savagery swinging out there.
Look at the little subtleties here, Joe. What he does is he forces them into a position to stop the punch. And then when he stops, steps back, makes a miss, and comes right back.
Nice work, nice work.
Good return fire that time. Hopkins' defense is paying off now. Jones's work in training camp is now paying off. So you see the accuracy, the effectiveness with that combination. Good scoring shot. It was a straight right. Last 10 seconds of this first round.
You gotta let your hands go. You have to. You have to defend this. This guy is beating the shit out of you. You have to throw 3 or 4 punches in a row. You can turn this around, but you gotta let it go.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head.
Come on, kid, fuck
Hopkins' blocking ability is doing well for him there. Jones's defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch. Listen, everybody likes to see a great knockout shot to the chin, but truth be told, at this stage of a fight, the foundation for winning comes by going downstairs.
It's just like the old timers would say, Joe, you kill the body, the head will follow.
Halfway through round number 2. And Roy blocks that punch. Very effective with the block and then the score.
looking good.
Able to land the hook to the head. Keeps his hands up defensively, protecting the head.
Stay away from those.
Hopkins has been having those Philly gym wars for so many years now that it's just second nature to throw your punches in accurate combination form. Jones's attitude of being effective and aggressive worked out well. His opponent is damaged. And round number 3 is underway.
Keep moving, keep moving.
Fires off that hook.
Get out of the way from those punches. Move your head.
And now he scores well with a straight right. Hopkins is at his best when the combinations are landing. He scored well there with that combo. You see him with the left to the head there? A headshot blocked. There's the old 1-2. And coming upon the halfway mark of this 3-minute round, Jones is being very patient here, but it's with a plan in mind.
Yeah, it is with a plan in mind, and that's why he's such a successful fighter. He's trying to lure his opponent into a mistake.
He takes a shot and then commits to giving one right back. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Well off the mark by Roy Jones. Trying to erode away that body with the combination punching. And now he's acting like a fighter. Coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon.
Left and right, left and right.
10 clicks of the talk. And that's the end of round 3.
Breathe, relax. How you feeling out there? Now, you're not...
Start of round number 4. Easy scorecard to put together. Do you see any way in which he can take his opponent's aggression and turn it against him?
Yeah, the perfect way. I mean, boxing 101, counterpunching. You got a guy coming at you, no better way than to change his mind. Make him miss, make him pay.
The old-timers will love that right there. The right hand and the left hook to the head. Little head hunting with the left. Halfway through this round, off target with that hook.
Hey, you got some of that too. Let's go.
Hopkins is doing what every trainer wants to see their fighter do. Land punches and punches. The combination lands. A little give and take, and here comes the left hand. Roy Jones Jr.'s head movement is really a factor in this fight. I mean, who would have thought it? Just one of the aspects of defense could be such a big key to this fight right now.
Yeah, it is, and his opponent right now is not making adjustments. Matter of fact, he's starting to drown himself because he's going more and more head hunting, and the more he does it, the more he misses, the more frustrated he gets, the more tired he gets. He needs to make a change downstairs to the place that's not moving, down to the body.
All right, you want this fight? Because listen to me, man. If you want this fight, you got it.
They start up again. Back to action here with another round. But who knows how much longer it'll last. This has been a completely one-sided fight. Hopkins is way off the mark. That punch didn't have a chance. Nice combination, throwing more than one, both scored there.
Unload, more punches.
Halfway into round number 5 here. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. And that's what fighters do. Pulls the trigger right away after taking one.
Come on, get focused.
Blocks that punch.
Relax.
Final 10 seconds of this 5th round. Jones's combination punching working out well there. He landed 3 solid shots. Hopkins is making up some ground now. I mean, what we just saw out of that last round, I think it closed the gap. He's losing on the scorecards, but I think he closed the gap a bit.
Yeah, it's a good start for him. You know, one thing is you know that he understands. A lot of times the fight ends and a guy puts his hands up and you say, what is he putting his hands up for? And he thinks he won a fight because he wasn't being honest with himself. He's being honest with himself. He knows where he's at.
Straight right, left hook, very nicely done scoring up top. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Really frustrating his opponent now. Roy Jones Jr. so defensively sound, it doesn't make for an easy target.
No, it doesn't, and it makes for a very frustrating night for his opponent. I see his opponent now, if you notice, he's getting a little tentative. He's afraid to let the punches go because when he misses, he's worried he's going to leave an opening.
Hopkins, his right hand scores well. Took a shot, now he gives a left. Hopkins is landing a combination here. That's what he does when he's at his very best. Halfway through this round here. Bernard Hopkins is scoring with that right hand. Jones is putting forth a great combination there. No doubt about it, Hopkins was hurt. He was hurt moments ago, but he recovered well. Bernard Hopkins is giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away. And we come to the end of the round. Roy Jones Jr. is well conditioned to the realities of this harsh business of boxing. But even though we know what we've seen out of some ringside scorecards through the years, I'd be shocked if everybody doesn't have him ahead in this fight right now.
Yeah, but never be shocked in this business, because you never know with these blind judges sometimes. I hate to say it that bluntly, but time and time again, you just get shocked when you hear the score at the end of the night.
Well, you could see what he wanted to do there, but unable to land that body shot. Hopkins is dealing with the aftermath of being rocked, but yet he hasn't changed anything. He's still sticking with that style.
Well, that means panic has not set in. That's a good thing, Joe. He still believes he can get this thing done.
Big shot. Oh, you never saw this in the early half of the career of Roy Jones Jr. He got clipped with a power shot and couldn't withstand it.
One, two, three.
Jones is getting back up to his feet after being knocked down. And he's holding.
Left and right, left and right.
Comes right back with some offense of his own. 90 seconds to go here in this round. Good flush 1-2 jab and a straight hand by Roy Jones. Really on the mark with that over-the-top shot with the right hand. See, he's got his guard up really well that time, and it protects his head.
Hook, hook.
Jones is making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch. Bernard Hopkins has got to be really careful there, Teddy. I mean, he's leaving himself wide open.
And what's going to happen next? See, you know, he's leaving himself open. He hasn't paid for anything yet, but that will be coming before you know it.
Let's see some defense.
Good shot to the head with that right hand. And this round comes to an end.
Come on, this is it. You gotta make it a fight now. You can't just move around. You gotta move your hands in here. Right, let's go. Listen, you're not working.
Nice round. That was good.
As we start round number 8, Jones is up on Teddy's scorecard. I think that's clear to see, Teddy, but it's also clear to see that it has not been the easiest of nights for him.
No, and it's clear to see we're coming up to a fork in the road. It could go either way. We're going to find out.
Left hook to the body, right hand, nicely done. There's a straight right hand. Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisps, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Jones is putting forth a little boom, 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 a three-punch combination score. Fine hook by Roy Jones Jr. Real excellent work there. The halfway point of round number 8. Scored well up top. Able to get away from that headshot with the block. Roy Jones Jr. is really making some boxing purists out there put a smile on their face, because his defense has been stellar. I mean, so fundamentally sound.
Yeah, well, that's why he always goes rounds, and that's why people think he has an iron chin. I don't know if he has an iron chin, because the chin never gets touched. He's a guy that's always going rounds because his defense is so good.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Roy Jones. Jones is impressing the judges and himself with that right hand. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go. been a very entertaining fight. A little time to reflect here at the end of this round. My thoughts being this. I would really be surprised if we go to a decision here. It just has that kind of feel to it.
Yeah, it has a feel to me like going to one of those places where you can eat all the pasta you can for one price, you know? And some guys get carried away. They eat about 5 bowls. Well, these guys, they're going to have a stomachache at the end. Somebody is going to wind up not standing at the end.
Roy Jones Jr. placing the hook there. Overhand right after blocking that away. Bernard Hopkins with some rare defensive flaws. His defense not tight, his hands not up, his movement not as good as we've seen it in the past. We've seen multiple shots come in on Bebop. Jones is the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches.
Work in the body.
Good effective work with that straight right hand. Right to the body. Oh, he just misses with that. He is damaged badly there. Look at that. What a turn of events. What a turnaround. He scores his own knockdown after being knocked down earlier.
And that's where scoring a knockdown hurts you sometimes, because now you think you're just going to walk in and get it again. Well, he walked in, he did get it. He got it.
Good counter punch. I loved how he moved off to the side of the lane. Did you see that? I don't know that Roy Jones Jr. is going to get up here. Jones is rising back up. That takes some guts. Last 10 seconds of the 9th round. Great hook to the head that time. Roy Jones Jr.'s power punching tonight has been on the mark throughout. You almost wonder if his opponent can take it anymore.
Yeah, well, you wonder if his opponent gets insulted if you miss him. I mean, move your head.
Listen, he's gonna get desperate here. He's gonna come forward now because he has to. Be careful. Catch him when he comes forward. He's almost done. Catch him.
They have reached the final round. 10th round underway. Good way to protect the midsection. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Roy Jones. Jones is being so very effective, punching in combination.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than put them together.
Jones is proving to be elusive. Jones is putting his punches together now. That's a nice combination. Halfway through this 10th and final round. He digs in, trying to bank away body shots with the combo. Comes right back at him with a left hand. Final minute of this round that has been nothing but 2 straight minutes of non-stop fury.
Fasten your seatbelt. More turbulence ahead.
Couldn't hit the elusive target with that straight right. There's the old 1-2 coming after him. Jones is able to avoid that punch. A shooting right hand by Roy Jones. That was a dominating performance tonight.
Yeah, this is one you would think there's no drama in the reading of the scorecards.
Let's hear those scorecards and send it up to the ring.
A unanimous decision. Your winner.
Jones's work tonight was well rewarded. A unanimous decision win. Teddy, you saw it all along.
It was easy, and he saw it all along. That's the thing. He saw the punches coming all night long. He was good defensively, and he was good with that left hand.
And a good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.
It's so quiet, the only thing I hear is my heart. I'm inspired by the challenge that I find myself standing eye to eye with. The moves like a wise warrior and not a coward. You can't escape the history that you was meant to make. That's why the highest victory is what I'm meant to take. You came to celebrate, I came to celebrate. I hate losing, I refuse to make the same mistakes.
you fucked up, right? Bye-bye, wish you luck with life. But I'll be damned if I let you manage to bless that blade and keep taking advantage. Look, man, yeah, you shook my hand, but that was back then. We're not good, fam. I'm the fool, cause I started to be cool with them, but I got schooled in the art of opportunism. I ain't the only one that walked away. Look around, everybody gone today. You all alone with your empty chest, so bury the bones with any regrets and keep those skeletons piled in stacks. Just drink your medicine, don't bite your...
Hi, everybody. So glad you're with us. Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the Mexico City Plaza here in Mexico City. Our main event should be a good one tonight. 10 rounds of heavyweight action. And now the time has come. All the talk, now comes the walk.
His adversary, hailing from St. Petersburg, Pistol Basilio.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Opening 3 minutes of this 10-round fight. Very flashy style we're seeing here tonight. Unorthodox, athletic kind of guy. Teddy, you're probably not a fan of this, are you? Somebody that appreciates the sweet science so much.
No, what I'm a fan of is his confidence. I'm a fan of the pure talent, the pure ability, the timing, the anticipation, the speed, all those things. But you need a vehicle to take that talent, to drive it somewhere. You know, and the vehicle is good technical development, good technical understanding, and he leaves that by the road, and he's just off walking by himself without that, and you're gonna pay a price sooner or later.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Pistol's almost looking foolish that time he missed so bad. They trade shots. He comes back with a right hand. Blocks the headshot. Solid left hand to the head. Parries that punch intended for the head. Pistol's got a cut. It looks like it's below the eye on the cheek, but it's something that needs to be monitored. I like that step back right there. Just enough to be out of danger, but still close enough to then land the counterpunch.
Well, that's what happens when you have that kind of experience. You're calm enough to know that range. Know where the beginning of the punch and the end of the punch is.
Red-hot action to open up this fight. Both men throwing, both men landing.
It's been a long time since I've seen something like this. I think it was in a film library. Watching Hammer and Hank, the great Henry Armstrong. Never took a step backwards, kept going forward.
Bam Bam's punch stats tell the story of that last round, Teddy. He was just the busier man.
Yeah, he was the busier man. Not big blows, you know, not real damaging blows, but he controlled the tempo.
Relax, relax. All right, just let it go, all right? You're taking a beat. Now, come on. What's going on? We need to...
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by Pistol. And now he's targeting upstairs. Pistol's on the back end of an uppercut again. What a destructive headshot by Bam Bam. Pistol's got a bloody nose right now. I don't know if it's broken, but the bottom line is it's going to be a distraction. covering up down low. Commits to the straight right. Oh, and he's going to the body well. Able to block that away. It was targeted for his head. Well placed, straight right hand. Good accurate work there after blocking that blow.
Keep moving. You got
Little head knocking with that right hand. Right to the belt line. Jab right hand.
work the body, work that body. Finish with a hook.
Pistol's doing well here with that two-punch combination.
1, 2, that's it.
10 seconds to go in this round. There's the headshot, but he parries it away.
Listen now, you're letting him work. You're letting him control this fight. You got to impose your will on him. You need to take it to this guy. You're stronger and you punch harder than this guy. All right, you are dominating this fight. Keep it up and keep it up.
And round number 3 is underway. Bam Bam's putting forth that hard work he did in training camp there, landing a crisp combination. Now this is exactly what I love out of an offensive fighter, Teddy. A guy who's able to put together the multi-punch combinations and make it look like it's just the sweet science.
Yeah, exactly. That's what you can do when you have good fundamentals. Not just good physical ability. That's only part of the equation. But just good technical ability. And that's what he's doing. He's snapping his punches. They're nice and clean. They're crisp. They're short. They're together.
Pistol's feeling the effects now of that hook. He comes with the straight right hand. Solid hook. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by Bam Bam. Good step back counter punch there. Targeting that midsection now with the combo. Pistol's right hand working well that time. He scored well. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by Bam Bam. Oh, good exchange there. There's a taste of the sweet science. You see the skill he has in counterpunching.
And you know what he's doing is taking his opponent's jab away.
And the bell rings, signifying the end of the round.
Good job. You're in control of this fight. Don't get careless out here.
I think our fans out there will be curious to see your scorecard here at the beginning of round number 4. Pistol's been willing to throw punches. His punch output is high, but he has not earned a round on your scorecard.
Yeah, but Joe, that's why they call it the sweet science. It's not enough just to grab a guy, put him in a ring, and say throw punches. You got to throw at the right time, at the right distance. You don't do that, you pay a price, you lose rounds.
We just have not seen the big shots from this guy. He is not throwing the power punches, Teddy. What would you say to him?
Well, first of all, I would say to him, what do you think, that he's going to make a deal with you? If you don't hit him hard, he won't hit you hard? No, it doesn't work like that, my friend. He's going to get confidence now. He's going to take advantage of this.
Cover your head, kid.
Nice strike after catching one by Bam Bam. He digs into the body again. Oh, he took took some damage, but he gave some back with the right hand. Halfway through round number 4. He had his eyes set on the uppercut, but was unable to land it. Here's one for you now, he says, right back with the left hand.
Uppercut!
Pistol's combination punching is working well here. Flush right hand to the head. Bam Bam's gonna think about the next time he throws a punch because he just got hit by a good solid counter.
Let's see some more head movement.
And the round comes to an end. Pistol's corner has to keep him calm. That's the kind of cut that can send a fighter into fits.
Yeah, and a corner man into using crazy glue instead of adrenaline. I mean, that is a scary cut, as you just said.
Bam Bam so dangerous with that accuracy. A two-punch combination landing. Accurate shot, straight right hand comes in. And now he's targeting upstairs. Body shot lands, it was the right. You see how quickly he pulls the trigger on the hook after that block? Bam Bam, showing that he's got some defense of his own. He got away from that punch. Good combination. Zones in on that overhand right. How is he able to do this? How is he able to take these shots?
You know, one time Muhammad Ali talked about taking a chin. He had one of the great chins of all time. And what
oh, he is stunned. He could go down. Oh, Teddy, he is hurt, but he's trying to throw back.
And that's the worst thing in the world. I know it's his natural inclination, throw back, but that's the worst thing because now look at the punches he's throwing. He's going to leave himself wide open for something else.
Each man able to land an uppercut.
Okay, let's go.
Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark.
Punch! I'd shake it off.
Bam Bam's landed a good, solid combination.
That's it. Good job.
Just
Good job,
10 seconds to go in this round. And that's the end of round 5. Bam Bam's last round is a good example of what can happen when you just stay active. He threw more punches, he landed more punches. You can see the punch stats here, and it really paid off for him.
Yeah, what's that old saying? With great power comes great responsibility, and with great punch stats or high punch stats comes danger sometimes. Well, I made that one up. I don't know if there's actually a saying for that. But that's where you got to be careful. Yeah, the punch numbers are real high, but the more you throw, the more chance of somebody catching you as you're throwing. He has to be aware of that.
Good start to this round, much like the way he finished the last round.
Well, he's taking advantage of that, and give him credit for thinking about that. He realizes that his opponent might still be a little dazed, so he's not giving him a chance to recover. He's testing him again.
Protecting his head well with his guard. Sets up that right hand with the jab. That is a big right hand after eating one himself. Pistol's jacked up by an uppercut. Obviously, defense becomes so important for him now. That's cut around a punishing punch by Bam Bam. Pistol's got things going on his side now. Remember, this fight was going against him. Now a good rally by him.
Some of that body work there.
Solid. Crashes to the canvas from that hook.
One, two, three.
So now the question becomes, after that knockdown, and he has gotten up, how does he survive?
Joe, one of the ways he survives is if he's been taught. Have good habits, have good fundamentals been put there. You're going to find out right now, he needs them right now.
Double up your punches.
Solid straight right hand. Bam Bam! Got to do a better job. He is getting rocked. There's the combo to the body. He has his target. He lands the straight right. Pistol's all of a sudden finding his stride here. In that last round, we saw vast improvement. He's still down on your scorecard, right, Teddy?
Yeah, I have him down a little bit.
But he's making a comeback here based on what we just saw.
He's doing what he needs to do. You know, he's picking up the pace a little bit, and he's starting to get into the right range. To me, before, he was too far back. Now he's taking the steps to put himself in position where he can start doing the things he needs to do to get back in this fight.
Good defense upstairs to stay away from that offensive assault. Bam Bam's trying to get back in this round after being knocked down in the last round. But with just 60 seconds between rounds, Teddy, how much can really happen? How much can really benefit a fighter who was knocked down?
Well, a lot has to happen. First of all, you hit him with that sponge. Some cold water on top of the head where you revigorate him a little bit. You know, get his senses back a little bit. And you have to talk to him. Once he calms down.
Wow! And he crashes to the canvas once again. He's gotten up before. What about this time?
One, two, three, 4, 5, 6.
I give him a lot of credit for even getting up from that knockdown, but he still has to impress and move forward here.
Yeah, I applaud him. I give him credit, but I also recognize that he's in good shape. That's one of the reasons he got up.
Halfway through the 7th round.
Keep moving, keep moving. That's it, that's it.
Able to counter that attack. Bam Bam showing you that sublime skill right now with that 2-punch combo. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Pistol. Staying away from those headshots with his defense up top. Blocks that blow, and then a counter uppercut. A little 1-2, jab, followed by the cross.
Don't let him get at you.
He is not in good shape. He could be on the deck in moments.
Okay, now come on now. You can do this. You can do this. Now I need another round from you. I need you to go.
Start of round number 8 here. Bam Bam's enjoying a slight lead on your scorecard, Teddy. Only a few rounds left. What advice do you typically give a fighter when you're in a close, tight fight like this and it's coming to the stretch run?
Pick up your concentration, you know, pick up not just the physical level, but the mental level. Pick it up because I remind them, in that other corner, they're telling them, hey, you're a little behind, you better get after them. So if you keep the same effort you were doing earlier, guess what? It's not going to be good enough because that guy is coming with a stronger effort.
Targeting that 1-2. Right to the head with that right. Way to block there. Blocks a shot and then does nicely to work on his own. Teddy, he's just not keeping up his guard here. He's getting tagged.
And you know what, Joe? It's gotten to the point where the corner has to start thinking about much more of this. They have to stop it.
Focus now. I need you to focus.
90 seconds to go, halfway through round 8. Bam Bam's done a good job there, offensively scoring with that left hand. There he is zoning in, the old 1-2. Oh, a big shot comes home for him. That was a big shot that floored him, and it's a big shot that may end him right here.
That looked like the great pitcher, Great Maddox, his sinker ball. Boy, it went down quick.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Come on, man. 9, 10.
It's over. The fight is over. Pistol's opponent is floored. A knockout victory. Boy, was that impressive. I don't know why we're always so shocked, but we just are. You'd think we'd learn by now that anything can happen. Here's a fight that is clearly heading to a decision, and just like that, it's over by knockout.
Yeah, you need to go to sleep, take a sleeping pill, or do that. Stick your chin out, bang.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Thanks for being with us. Enjoy the rest of your evening.
I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Well, I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. Hey, hey. Said I need a dollar, 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 that's what I need. And if I share with